Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. I'm Mr. Devious, or just Deeb, and today we start on level 4, Pete's Peak. So after slogging our way through Fire Grotto, we're here at a mountain, where we meet up with Goofy, as you can plainly see, and he goes gwarsh at us. It's nice to know that even though we can't find Pluto, at least he's trying. Meanwhile, Donald's probably just sitting at home, doing nothing. Well, we were headed that way anyway. Britches, eh? And that makes me feel inadequate. Anyway, thanks to Goofy, we now have our fourth and final outfit of the game, the Mountaineer outfit, and he just kind of saunters off the screen. So this is Mountaineer Kirby. Mountaineer Mickey. He has a grappling hook, which can do a bunch of things. It has infinite ammunition. That is to say, it has no ammunition. It's infinite uses. It can reach blocks up here. It extends Mickey's reach for grabbing things and makes grabbing a mechanic again. And he can swing on round balls like this. It's actually a really fun mechanic because it's also used here on these ledges. So take two. You can actually use the thing to climb up the mountain. Well, the whole idea is that you're using it to climb the mountain. However, it can't really hurt enemies, just kind of make them jump a little bit. Like so. You still have to jump on them for it to do any damage, but you can still grab them once they're stunned with the hook shot. You can also it's great for reaching things that are out of reach, and it's probably, as a kid, this probably wasn't my favorite outfit in the game because it wasn't really that great for attacking things, but I've grown to appreciate it in my recent playthrough because of just how fun it is to climb the world. No, but seriously, it's a really fun mechanic, just being able to climb up this mountain, and it makes the platforming more engaging and a lot more dangerous too. So we got a lot of eggs here, and we're not gonna mess with them, actually. Sadly, they were the ones who messed with us. But so it goes. So we're gonna jump off here and fail miserably. As you can see, this is a great tool. And what are the bees doing back here? Thankfully, the hookshot can kill smaller enemies, like the bee. But it's a little hard. It's not the most accurate item in the game. We jump down here. We got another secret door. And we're already back at a shop, but since we can't really buy anything worthwhile, may as well just stock up on hearts, I suppose. And it dropped us not very far from the entrance. Oh well. We take a leap of faith, and we climb back up. What I was trying to mention in the last episode about these outfits and what I really like about them, and what I failed to articulate, is that I'm failing to articulate again, but no longer, is that these outfits keep the game fresh and they offer a lot of variety in the gameplay, specifically in how much each of the first 4 levels at least are designed around each outfit, if you count the default outfit as an outfit. I mean, this one kind of makes normal Mickey redundant. But again, because this is a very dangerous power-up. Alright, so as I was saying before, I so poorly fell to my death, what I like about this game is that each outfit makes the first 4 levels at least very diverse in their gameplay, and they all offer different opportunities, so it feels like you get a new experience with each level, and that it keeps things fresh and flowing quite nicely. Thankfully, 1-ups respawn when you die in this game, so I mean, I'm still at a deficit here from falling into a couple of pits, but I'll meet you back up at the dangerous jump. Even as a kid, this jump tormented me. This would probably be ranked as the hardest level in the game by me, just for how difficult that jump is. And this level is filled with bottomless pits, and to be entirely honest, this mechanic isn't the most accurate in the world. The hitbox isn't perfect, but oh well. There's actually a secret on the underside of this section of the level, which, for years, I knew there was something down there. I felt that there was something on the underside, but I could never figure out what it was until my most recent playthrough, where I did find something. However, it is extremely difficult to get to, and I'll try to get to it, but it might come at the cost of a game over. Oh well. This is actually a fairly short section of the game, because, well, I don't know the reason why. It's just that this level and the next one are only 3 sections long each. So the first 3 levels of the game were 3 sections and then a boss. This one is 2 sections and then a boss. This level and then the next one don't have any mini-bosses in it for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe they ran out of time, maybe they didn't. They just... I'm not a game designer. I don't know. In fact, if we just went on with this right here, that's the end of the level. But we're going to try and go for that secret. And nearly die. So this hookshot can actually attach to the underside of this cliff, I suppose you could call it. Oh, we can actually try to get to the underside from here this time. Don't ride the wind down or else you will die. And if you push left or right as you're swinging, you'll automatically jump. You can push up and down to change the length of the rope. I'm just waiting for the wind to pass one more time before I do this jump, because this is insanely dangerous. And here we are! A big plethora of secret items, which we're actually going to change to a different outfit just to clear it all out. Even though I guess magic can't pierce the big blocks. Oh well. And that's what we wanted. Even if we get a game over, we're going to retain that. And we might get a game over because this is the deadliest secret in the game. And I'm not going to do this section just for the sake of showing off. This isn't Super Meat Boy. Even if it was. Wouldn't be enough to get me to do it again. Oh, that was a bad idea. As it turns out, the only consequence for getting a game over in this game is you get your high score reset, so it's not really a big deal. Why we're down here again is because I accidentally fell and saved myself by latching to the bottom of a cliff. And as you can see, you can't just grind for the heart increase power-up. I'll meet you at the end of this. Okay, so it's just a matter of getting to the next couple platforms. This isn't so bad now, I don't think, except for that. Here we go. You know, sometimes it's just better to take the high road. So we come to 4-3, the final section of this level, and there's some raging tornadoes in the background. I mean, it's gotten pretty terrible up here. And now we come to the boss. Immediately you want to grab onto this thing, because if you don't, he'll come flying in and knock you off the edge, which is a very cheap death at the very beginning. And he sends his babies out to attack. So yeah, this is basically what he's going to do. He's going to fly in from one side of the screen and try to, well, clearly I'm going to have to get rid of them. Alright, so now that we have those out of the way, we grab his eggs and just fling them right back at him. This is the extent of this boss fight, is just jumping from hook to hook, stealing his eggs, or her eggs, and throwing them back at her. As a kid, it actually took me a while to get good at this boss fight, because As a child, this was a hard boss for me because, for whatever reason, it took me forever to figure out that you have to latch on to these and just swing on them in order to not die. For some reason, it didn't occur to me that's why they're in this level. But this is a particularly quick boss fight, thankfully, because it is pretty repetitive, but it doesn't overstay its welcome. We scare off the peat spirit, and I guess we save the peak. And I guess that's it. With like several deaths under our belts, we get over the peak, over the mountain, probably the hardest level in the game, with our bionic commando Mickey, and we will be moving on to level 5 in the next episode. See you guys then. Walking back and forth with the hook shot in my hand. Gonna climb, gonna swing, gonna let myself fly through the mountainside. Why am I doing this?